suspect wanted. Just a moment here. I've got a police helicopter I got to work with here. You guys got it. And please send you up for TV 502. Okay, we're trying to maintain. Please send TV 502. Okay, that's going to be Main Street South. Okay. Only for a brief moment here, Eric. From what you can see, this the driver of this pickup truck driving at a very high rate of speed here. We are now southbound along Main Street, heading down towards Imperial Highway and ultimately towards the 105 freeway here. Now, there are several layers of helicopter here, and so we are trying not to get in anyone's way, and we are, collided head-on with a parked vehicle here, and that, again, is going to be... And that is going to be southbound on Broadway heading over towards the 105 freeway here. So, guys, we will see what this person does. As you can see that he is very willing, or he or she is very willing to engage with other vehicles here. And let me send it back to you for just a moment here, guys. Yeah, 5 is just going to maintain 900 here, guys. We're at the rear. I've got you. Thank you. Okay, we're off the freeway here. Okay, off at Manchester, and it looks like he's going to go west on Manchester, be crossing underneath the 110 freeway here shortly, guys. Crossing underneath the 110 freeway, westbound on Manchester. So we are in the heart of South LA, now westbound on the major street here, and you can see this person fully engaged and completely willing to engage with other vehicles, other commuters on the road here. He just crashed into a parked car a couple of minutes ago. He just collided with a vehicle on the off-ramp for northbound 110 here at Manchester. So there are this is just an exceedingly busy area here. Now southbound on Figueroa. Hang on here, guys. Southbound. Okay, southbound on Hoover. That's going to be Hoover. Hoover southbound from Manchester now is the direction of this guy. So he is basically making a circle along the 110 corridor, say between Slauson over on the north side and down towards Century on the south side here. But maybe an area of familiarity. We just don't know at this point. Now on the west side of the 110 freeway, southbound on Hoover, coming up towards Century Boulevard again. So let's see if he makes a turn towards us, and that is indeed what he is doing. Now he's making an eastbound turn on one of the numbered streets here, and he is heading over towards the 110 freeway once again here. So in South LA on the west side of the 110 freeway, now an eastbound turn. He's just now coming up on Figueroa here, guys. Coming up on Figueroa, a couple of vehicles, slower traffic in front of him, and it looks like he's going to try and get northbound Figueroa, and he'll be coming up on Manchester in a matter of just a couple of blocks here. He is being pursued by the LAPD here, at least 2 units that are about a block behind him. At any rate, there are at least 2 layers of police helicopter who are also following this guy very closely here. So again, northbound on Figueroa will be coming up on Manchester in about a block or so, but you saw that. Wow, he just collided. Had a bad collision there. Looks like he took out that fence, and it looks like he still wants to make a go of it. I've got you there. He still wants to make a go of it here, but is he going to be disabled? We just don't know. We can tell you that a couple of those units have just caught up to him, and it looks like they are going to try and make the stop right here if the suspect indeed complies. I don't think he or she has come out of that truck yet. We're going to try and clean up the shot a little bit, get some of those wires out of the way. But several units of the LAPD now are right at the rear of this guy. And get those pedestrians out of the way here, guys. Crossfire, let's get these pedestrians out of the way here, guys. But just an exceedingly dangerous situation, a very fluid situation, and it looks like they're going to shoo those guys out of the way there. But it looks like that suspect's still inside of that pickup truck. We'll get that street here in just a minute. It's just going to be 1, maybe 2 blocks south of Manchester. You saw that turn that he tried to make here, but northbound on Figueroa, just 2 blocks south of Manchester is where we are. And it looks like that door might have popped open. So let's see if we've got a compliant suspect here. If in fact he shows his hands and starts making movements to get out of that truck, that'll be the best thing for him until we see that. It looks like, there we go, suspect now coming out of the vehicle, and now we have other onlookers climbing onto the rooftop of the adjacent building here. So wow, what a scene.
Rick, we were initially told that there was 1 person inside this vehicle. It looks like the windows here are tinted here.
They're tinted,
obviously,
yeah.
this ought to be a concern for officers as well.
That's right. Okay, he's opening up the door. And
it looks like the airbag had been deployed there.
Yeah, he collided. I mean, look at that pole that he took out there. But that's a heavy-duty pickup truck, that Nissan pickup truck. Again, ending in a crash here, right off the 110 freeway at Figueroa.
Doing as he's told
88.
with his hands up.
There's a guy up on the rooftop there now, too, trying to capture all this with his phone. You see that across the street in the bottom left corner of the screen here. Hands are up. He's doing exactly what he's told. I was concerned about those wires being down and the ground being charged, the automobile being charged. That's always a danger. Okay, not what he's supposed to be doing right now. His hands should be up at this time. He should have his back to the officers. Now he's acting just casually, and he is going to lay out. But that was not a good move on his. And now there's another individual who's joined the one young man up on the rooftop here, capturing all of this on their cell phones. LAPD, guns drawn. We believe it's just the driver inside. This pursuit, again, started at 10:30 this morning. It started as a reckless driving call. At least that's what the 77th Division, that's what they're saying. And they followed him for a little bit. They lit him up. He didn't pull over, and the pursuit was on. And it stayed in the South L.A. neighborhood throughout its duration. But again, he collided with a couple of vehicles. If he injured anybody, we don't know that at this time. Now they're going to approach the car, the pickup truck here, and they're going to clear it, being that those windows are tinted. They're going to make sure nobody else is inside. Once that cab has been cleared, we'll see the 4 fingers, code 4. We'll see an officer come upon the suspect and cuff that individual. And he's going to be written up for a number of violations, evading officers, reckless driving, all those street lights and street signs that he ran through. And now here comes the officers, and they will a gaggle of them. They are going to they're going to cuff him and take him into custody. So code 4 on the vehicle. It's all clear. Just the driver. Again, a couple of crashes. We're going to try to get information on how severe they were, but you could see all the front end damage prior to him hitting this power pole and taking it out.
All right, one final look there inside the truck. We counted at least 4 accidents that took place since this pursuit began, but that suspect now in custody here after a wild pursuit there through South LA.
Not to mention the power pole.
Not to mention the power pole as well.
That's down, and they have to reckon with that as well. All right, Rick, while you gather more information.
Yeah, I guess we're going to continue to follow this here. I believe. Okay. Yeah,
Figueroa Street is completely blocked. That's big news right now. Let's watch just a little bit now. They handcuffed the suspect. You cannot make your way north or south on Figueroa Street. Figueroa is one of the main streets that parallels the 110 Harbor Freeway on the west side of the 110. And again, this termination of this pursuit, this pickup truck happened on the corner of Figueroa and 88. That's where he took out the power pole. Looks like part of a gate of an apartment complex as well. He didn't look badly injured, at least from our vantage point. He was rather nonchalant when he walked out of the vehicle, and for a time he wasn't doing exactly what he was being told by the officers. Never should a suspect exit a vehicle like that with his hands down and facing the officers. But now we have to find out if any innocent individuals were injured. And we'll bring a complete update on all that on the news at noon.
Yep, in less than an hour. Okay, thank you so much, Rick Dickert and Sky Fox, and we will return you to your regularly scheduled programming. The latest at noon.
This has been a Fox 11 News special report.
He's like, hey, what's up? Why were you running? Why were you running? What were you doing? Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure, yeah. I had it, Vincent. I'm sorry. I was just trying to